up straight at least. I'll have some posture about myself. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I know it's been a few weeks since my last video. However, grad school combined with testing really just ate up all of my free time, but I am back. I turned in my last paper on Sunday, so hopefully I will be able to continue releasing videos and blogs twice a week. So before I move forward into anything else, thank you for the new subscribers that I do have. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, please be sure to click like. If you would like to know more information about this week's topic, you can definitely check out my blog at xjonespennies.blogspot.com. And if you are interested in contacting me, you can contact me via my website at xjonesconsulting.weebly.com. Now, moving on to this week's topic. It was actually inspired by my school's report card pickup. And I shouldn't say my school, I should just say report card pickup in general, because it really was a report card pickup in general. I have been a teacher for 13 years. I have taught 6th through 12th grade, and there are just a couple of things that I always wish happened during report card pickup that I don't always experience. And I just wanted to write a blog about that and just share some things that I really wish happened. So this is my wish list for report card pickup. So number one, I always wish I met my parents before report card pickup. So oftentimes, you'll be in contact with your teacher, with your child's teacher via email or phone. Maybe some sort of note was sent home. So you'll communicate that way, but I really wish that parents reached out to me in the beginning of the year before report cards. So I have had parents who sent notes and just kind of explain, introduce who they were and explain things about their children. And I thought that was really helpful because realistically, we're both partners in your child's learning. And so it is really cool when a parent reaches out to me just to reach out, just to introduce themselves, because it makes me feel very welcomed, and I'm really excited about what that year is going to bring. Number two, I always wish that parents actually bring their children with them to report card pickup. Now, I know that sometimes this is not always possible because parents are on their way from work coming in to pick up report cards, so they can't necessarily bring their children with them. However, it's always a treat when you bring your children with you, because then it shifts from that conversation where it's really just me delivering information, you asking a couple of questions, and then that's it. And it turns into more discussion among all of us. So these are some things I've observed, and then your child can also chime in on these are some things that, I'm struggling with, or things that I really like a lot about this class or about this school. But it's just always cool for it to actually be a discussion among us all, because again, like I said in number one, we're all partners in your child's learning, and it's really always beneficial when we all are talking about what's going on with your student. Number three, be prepared with questions. So I always, and maybe this is because I'm talkative, okay, I do vlog and I do blog, but I always tend to lead the conferences. So, I always have a little spiel where, this is who I am, and this is what we're doing in our class, and these are grades, and these are things I've observed, great things, and some things we need to work on. But I usually don't really have parents who have tons and tons of questions. And it's just like when you go to the doctor, you have tons of questions. If they want to prescribe something, or if they suggested something, you go to WebMD and you're just like, wait a minute, that's all this stuff. I really wish that parents came, they had lots of questions, questions about my curriculum, questions about things that are going on in the classroom, questions about how they can support, questions about just, how I'm supporting it, how I could better support their child. But I just always wish that there were tons of questions for me, so that it wasn't so much of a one-sided conversation where you're just delivering information while you're receiving it. And number four, I think it's more prevalent in high school than in elementary school, because this is something I've observed more as a high school teacher versus a middle school teacher working with elementary age students. But I always wish that parents really made it their business to make everything their business. So how can I explain that? So parents tend to think, especially in high school, like, my child is this age, they're responsible, they'll remember to tell me this information, they'll pick up this information. But in reality, high school it's a complete shift into their thinking, and so much information, and they become so overwhelmed by everything, and they can't keep up with everything. And so I really wish that parents were really, really proactive in just making sure that they not only make sure they meet with the teacher, but, you know, meet with our administration, meet with the post-secondary coach, meet with the counselor, talk about graduation requirements, talk about, as even if you have a ninth grader, talk about what college is going to look like, and filling out a FAFSA, and meeting with administration to just see, you know, what kind of programs are offered in the school, because a lot of times parents don't realize how many services are really offered in a school building because they don't come in and ask those questions. So I just really wish that parents just took advantage of the fact that a school building is really a public facility. It's a community facility, and it's there to serve you. It's there to serve your children. And so if you come in and you are looking for something, if we don't have it, guess what? If you're asking for it, we'll be able to get it for you. So like I said, like, just make sure you are familiar with everything that's going on in that building, and just pop in, have those meetings, introduce yourself to all of the different people who are in the building that help, you know, make sure your child is successful. All right, it is recap time. So these are just 4 things that are on my wish list, my dream list of things I wish always happened at report card pickup. Now, sometimes these things happen, sometimes they don't, but these are things that I really enjoy when they do happen, because it really just makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside as an educator. So we have number 1, which is to meet me before report card pickup. So send a letter to me, schedule an appointment. You can go, we can have a conference, but just come in and talk to me before report card pickup so that we're already engaging in conversation about your child's education. Number 2, bring your child with you to report card pickup so that it's not just us exchanging information, but an actual discussion about the learning that's happening with your child. Number 3, come prepared with questions. Ask tons of questions. Ask me what I'm doing. Ask me what your child is doing. Ask me about a specific thing that I'm doing, because these are all things that are going to help you have better conversations with your child when you aren't at school. And number 4, make it your business to make it your business. Come up to the school, meet with all of the different people who are there to provide services for everyone. Meet with your teachers, the post-secondary coach, the counselors, if there's a social worker there, the nurse. Meet with everyone so you just know what exactly is going on in the building, so that you're aware of all the programs and dates and deadlines and due dates, all of those things. So thanks so much for tuning in for this week's video. If you like this video, please be sure to hit like. And if you haven't already done so, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you would like to know more information about this week's topic, you can definitely check out my blog at xjonespennies.blogspot.com. And if you are interested in contacting me, you can contact me via my website at xjonesconsulting.weebly.com. Thanks so much for tuning in this week, and I look forward to seeing you next time.